This is the nation's #1 talk news and sports radio station. We're broadcasting live from our audiovisual studios right here in Itimi and Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. This is Hard Facts. Welcome to Community U Report. Well, today it takes a twist because I have police officers in the studio. Police women, but you see they are officers. Whether they are women or men, they are all officers. And I like it because I'm surrounded by women, so there's a lot of feminine juice in the studio. You know what I'm saying? But I was asking why there are no men in the studio. Is this deliberate? But I don't know. Anyway, well, today we're going to be talking about Anti-Cultism and Other Vices campaign. They are carrying out a campaign, especially because we find ourselves in a situation where we're leading up to an election season and all kinds of things obviously are heightened at this point, and which obviously makes this conversation very apt. I'm being joined in the studio by SP Ovenone Ikwen. She's the national coordinator of police campaign against cultism and other vices. I'm also being joined in the studio by SP Olivia Ugochukwu. She's the Lagos State coordinator of the police campaign against cultism and other vices. Pokakov. Thank you so much for joining, ladies. Thank you for joining.
Thank you so much, Lagos.
Lovely. I got your venom name very correct.
Yeah, you got it.
Where are you from, Delta?
I'm from Cross River State.
You say what? So he's from Cross River. I'm from Cross River. What part of Cross River are you from?
So I'm from Biase local government.
Ovenone. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Ikwen actually is very Cross River,
Yes,
but
yes.
Ovenone.
Yeah, see, it's unique.
Huh. Welcome. Thank you for joining us in this. Let me start with you. Why do you think that this campaign is very important? I mean, vices, whether we like it or not, have come to stay. We have a lot of drugged up young people today. You see them on the road, they just stand in one place and do this. We've seen drivers who drive luxurious buses who are under the influence. These vices are heightening every day. The NDLEA is trying to do its job. They have their job cut out for them. The police is also there trying to do their job. But why is this campaign so important?
So first of all, police campaign against cultism and other vices. It's a flagship initiative of the Nigerian Police Force. Mm-hmm. It is a preventive strategy that the NPF is using for preventing crime. Okay. So we were usually used to the enforcement part of the police, but also part of our primary duties is crime prevention. And that's what Pokakov represents. Pokakov, police campaign against cultism and other vices. So we are, of the opinion that, look, prevention is better than cure. It's quite expensive when most times these things are irreversible. So it's better to, avoid it completely rather than, go into it and see how you can get out of it. So basically, Pokakov is campaigning against all type of vices, cultism, cybercrime. I mean, the list is endless, like you said. So it's something that we're tackling to ensure that our young people do not go into such type of crimes, because it's quite too late sometimes to come out of it.
But charity, they say, begins at home, and the tackling of this obviously starts from the home front. And so how are you collaborating with families and homes to deal with this issue? Because you can't just stand on the road and be tackling this, except I'm wrong.
No, you're not. The thing is, we cannot do this alone, but security is everybody's business. So it means that all hands must be on deck. Like you said, charity begins at home. As parents, we have to ensure that, we put our heads together. I was talking on a show one day and I said, even when we go to hustle for our urgent 2K, we should always ensure that we look back and, take care of our children. We should not ignore them because, of course, you see these signs. These signs are always there. Yes. So once you see it, then you're able to spot it and do something about it. So it is something that everybody's involved, not just parents. We're talking about traditional rulers, religious leaders. All hands are on deck to ensure. Our common goal is to ensure that we have a safe Nigeria. So it's everybody's business.
How long has Pokakov been available?
Well, Pokakov has been around since 2015. Quite a while, yes. So, but I was just appointed recently in November, yes. But I must say this, that under the leadership of the recent Inspector General of Police, IGP Olatunji Wandisu, who is community oriented.
Our IGP.
It's all everybody's IGP. You could see that his public, police public driven IG.
Yeah.
It means
it was the head of the RRS here.
Yes.
And he was totally loved by us.
You see what I'm saying. So he's totally, about bringing police to the public to also join in, seeing how we can take things to the best level. You know what I'm saying?
Let me come to you, Olivia, because you obviously are domiciled here in Lagos, so you're the head of Poker Cove here. It has to be a tough job, dealing with, not just anti-cultism, campaigns, but other vices like drugs and all kinds of things. How easy has that been as a task for you?
Well, it hasn't been very easy, but it is not insurmountable.
Okay.
What we have been doing is to go around schools first, because when we're talking about preventive policing, we have to reach the most vulnerable first to ensure that they don't get hooked by these vices. So we've been going around schools, sensitizing, creating awareness and mentorship program to ensure that they do not join.
Interesting. I remember the first, I don't know if it was culture shock or the first shock I had as a journalist when I moved to River State was a story that we reported on. A group of secondary school students killed their fellow classmate who refused to join their cult. It was a girls' school, by the way, and buried her alive on the school grounds. Children in secondary school, how they would have thought about that. So going to schools, which schools do you start with? Because if it's already at secondary school level and they're doing this, it means that someone must have caught them young.
Yes. So what we do, it's quite interesting when police are the ones coming to appeal to you, to sensitize, telling you do not do this. Their normal idea is that police wants to arrest us, but now we are coming with a different approach, and we are saying don't join. So it's usually very interesting because they seem all interested, they collect our numbers, they become the ones giving us information. When they are under duress, they call us that this is what we are going through, and we're able to mentor them. So it's really a very effective approach.
Interesting. Talking about the effectiveness of this approach that you have, do you also partner with the NDLEA and several other, even church organizations? Do you partner with them?
So like I said earlier, we have stakeholders and we have partners. We've already partnered with NDLEA. Of course, the Nigerian Police Force cannot do this alone. We already partnered with EFCC as well in terms of cybercrime and other relevant agencies, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Youth. I mean, even government, state government as well, to ensure that we tackle this and nip this in the bud.
What's been when we talk about in terms of statistics, which is the highest vice that you have had to deal with as Poker Cove?
Well, it varies. Crime is peculiar to different areas.
Okay.
Yeah. So in a state like Lagos, you might have peculiar crimes, and you go to the north, and then you don't have those type of crimes. So it depends on the states. So those type of crimes can be higher in certain states, and certain states is lower. So it depends.
Which has been the most challenging for you
in terms of
the crimes that you're having to deal with as Poker Cove? Which has been the most challenging?
Well, I would say that they all have their different hydra-headed structures. I would say, because for cultism it has its challenge. I mean, that's enormous, and most times it's rooted. When I mean it's rooted, you could link it up to drugs. It then links up to other type of vices like even cybercrime. So it depends. It depends. For me, based on our outreaches so far, we've observed that cultism has even gone to even primary schools. It's beyond secondary schools now. We had just a recent video that went viral of a young boy who's about 10 years who was initiated into cultism. And I'm going to say this. So what happened was his friend, right? He's a young boy who probably has seen this on the internet, and they were playing with cashew nuts. And then he tried to write on the body of his friend and said, yeah, you're going to join this particular confraternity. Maybe he has heard it on social media, because when we did our intervention, we discovered that, where did you learn this from? Yeah, I learned it from TV. I learned it from social media. So we should also, the things we put out there are of concerns. We should also, as Nigerians, ensure that we know that a lot of young people are on the internet, are seeing things, So we should be targeted at our messages. So it's something that is rooted already, and we need to eradicate it completely. So in that kind of situation, the boy already has a scar, and taking the boy out of that, he didn't really join the corps per se, but that mark on his body is going to be there for a long time. And then the issue of drugs too. I mean, most times it can be irreversible. The damage is already done. Like you said earlier, you can see some people who are on the streets who are already, stoned. So how do you address that? Sometimes they have to go to the psychiatric hospital, and it's totally irreversible. So our advice most times is don't go into it at all. That small dosage, take this for free. It starts small. So just completely avoid it, because it can't help you. Even if you want to take drugs and because you have a problem, after the drugs, your problem is still there.
Absolutely. It's right there, staring you in the face, maybe even 10 times worse. Do you also have, or have you got someone who you've been able to reform, save, that goes about with you? Because it's always easier to send a message if you are a repentant drug addict or a recovering addict or repentant cultist. I remember I was years ago when I was a civil servant, I was part of some disarmament of cultists, by the state government, which was fairly, well done at the time. I don't know if that's something that you do under Pukakov.
Yes, we ensure that we, talk to these young people for them to, get their minds off.
Do you have somebody that has
yes, we
that
have,
you can use as a focal point for the young people?
So we have what we call Pukakov ambassadors. We call them ambassadors of change. As I speak, in our team we have people who have renounced cultism, who now go to schools with us to talk. Most times it's better for you to hear from people who have actually gone through that experience. So I'm in Lagos now, but I didn't come with some of them. But as much as we can, we encourage them to come and renounce this. Don't be under pressure to go into cultism, because it doesn't pay. And so once we have those ones who have renounced, they now become ambassadors of change. They go back. We also have people too, who a particular young girl who was deep down into drugs, in a particular state, and when we recover it was a casual stop and search that we had in a particular state, and some police officers saw her with some drugs in a Ragolis bottle or something like that. So, and they were curious, like, come, what's in your bottle? And she was vulnerable. She opened up and said, look, I'm sorry, sir, but I take this to get away from all of my stress. So we were called upon immediately. We spoke to her, and right now as I speak, she's already in rehab to ensure that she gets off it. Sometimes it could be underlying issues. For her particularly, it was because she said she had some family, challenges at home. But after our intervention, I tell you, she's one of our ambassadors who goes around with us to, speak to young people to avoid, taking drugs.
Interesting. If you're just joining us, the program is Hard Facts. It's Community U Report, and on today's Community U Report, we're looking at the police's campaign against cultism and other vices. I'm being joined by SP Overone Ikwin and SP Olivia Ugochukwu. Both of them obviously are of Pukakov, and we're talking about some of these vices and how Pukakov is supporting families, supporting society and communities to deal with these issues of cultism, cybercrime, drug use, and all kinds of vices. We'll take a quick break, Lagos. Not very quick, but when we come back, the phone lines will be open so we can talk to you and you can talk to them. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
If you haven't been to Euphoria Restaurant, you're really missing out. Located in the heart of Odikoyi, this place has it all. An indoor and outdoor lounge with a pool bar to enjoy our delicious and very affordable fusion cuisines and refreshing cocktails. It's the best options for date nights, birthday parties, and private events. So what are you waiting for? Come over tonight for a euphoric and luxurious experience. You will not regret. For reservations, call 081-157-80020.
Abeg, remind me, what did you make again?
May Day na Labor Day now. Every 1st of May.
Labor Day don't change, oh. It not just be holiday again.
E change? What do you mean?
May Day don't turn to extravaganza day for us workers.
Extravaganza? Talk true.
Yes, oh. Now the Grand Square May Day extravaganza on May 1st.
What did they happen for there now?
Simple. 10% discount on everything. When you show your work ID.
Everything, care.
I repeat, everything. Supermarket items, electronics, bakery, fast food, ice cream, even furniture.
Chai, big store like that. See, they remember us with the hustle.
So for head don't end, my guy. On May 1st, just waka enter Grand Square. Anything where you point, now 10% off.
So now just to carry my staff ID.
Now so, or proof of say, you dey run your own business.
Now which Grand Square be this gang?
All of them, oh. Grand Square Ikeja, VI, Abuja, and Kano.
This May Day don't turn enjoyment day for workers, so.
Exactly. The only day in the year when your work ID is worth money.
Don't miss the Grand Square May Day extravaganza. May 1st at all locations. Come ready, shop smart, celebrate your hustle.
Okay now. Dependable insurance. After God, we are the next insurance. See as the boys the Allah. All the ladies the Allah. Insure your car protection from accidents. Unforeseen loss, you can see them. Mistakes are meant to happen. If you don't jam the car, they jam yours. Will you beat them? Yes, you will get them arrested. Your plans for that day is affected. You waste your money, you waste energy. That's how you can be protected.
Get the protection that pays today. Call 0700 AXA Mansa to get a motor insurance that pays. AXA, know you can.
I like on involved, see vibe so fresh. Just talk to your phone, money move, no stress. Voice banking on deck, we dey run things clean. Tap and pay, one touch, you dey live that dream. Uptime steady with the shop on time. Real time check every day in a line. From the old to the new, we dey set that pace. I laugh for the win, we dey run this race. This not a lot evolution. Every feature solution, tap and pay. Real time check. Voice where you use. Always online. Join the way, feel the revolution. I like evolution.
Redmi A7 Pro, Redmi A7, get that Redmi A7 Pro. It's such a special phone.
Get the all-new Redmi A7 Pro today and instantly unlock 75,000 Naira in exclusive gifts. Enjoy the stunning 6.9-inch big screen and a massive 6,000 mAh battery. On the Redmi A7 Pro, your 75k reward starts now. Walk away with a free bottle of cooking oil instantly, plus a 15-month warranty and 6 months screen insurance when you buy the Redmi A7 Pro. And the bonuses keep coming. A 50% MTN data bonus for 6 months and 2 months of Spotify Premium. The new Redmi A7 Pro series retails starting from 126,300 Naira only.
Redmi A7 Pro.
Back with everything food, back with everything drinks, back with everything good. Celebrate the return of a season, cause we're back with everything. Back with the way they make sense. Back with the mama with the conscience. Back with the juice, back with the sauce, the chicken Alfredo, and the fries like a tornado. We're back with everything. Back with the cocktails and the jollof rice. Atarodo with the sauce, the real spice. Back with the master chefs, master classes and drinks to make your heart go. Back with the brunch, back in the punch. Back for your lunch, your dinner, your breakfast, and back to your lunch. Supporting small businesses and promoting enterprise. The GT Food and Drink Festival is back from Friday, May 1st to Sunday, May 3rd at the GT Center, Plot 1 Water Corporation Drive, Uniru, Victoria Island, Lagos. The GT Food and Drink Festival, promoting enterprise.
Now these smart guys where they know they chat shishi. No be cha-cha-cha, now it's a smart cash. Steady on my lane, every payment seamless. No hidden charges, everything transparent. Star 939 hash, oh yeah, clock it. No be cha-cha-cha, I'm on a zero charges. I'm on a zero charge. Zero charge if you testify. No be cha-cha-cha. Every transfer smooth, no extra billing, no shit. No be cha-cha-cha. Smart cash, steady way, evidence stay, no shit. No be cha-cha-cha. 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 No
Yes, so this is Jolly Johnny on the streets. How well do you know Maggi chicken flavor? Oh yeah, spell celery.
S-E-L-A. R-I-E. Celery.
Bros, you want turn out to salary? Okay, spell turmeric.
T-U-R-M-E-R-I-C.
Yes, so.
Turmeric.
Correct. One carton of Maggi chicken flavor for you. Maggi chicken flavor with onions, celery, and turmeric. My game changer.
I beg, remind me, what did you make it again?
May Day na Labor Day now. Every 1st of May.
Labor Day don't change, oh. It not just be holiday again.
It change? What do you mean?
May Day don't turn to extravaganza day for us workers.
Extravaganza? Talk true.
Yes, oh. Now the Grand Square May Day extravaganza on May 1st.
What did they happen for there now?
Simple. 10% discount on everything when you show your work ID.
Everything, ke?
I repeat, everything. Supermarket items, electronics, bakery, fast food, ice cream, even furniture.
Chai, big store like that. See, they remember us with the hustle.
So for head don't end, my guy. On May 1st, just waka enter Grand Square. Anything where you point, now 10% off.
So now just to carry my staff ID.
Now so, or proof of say, you dey run your own business.
Now which Grand Square be this gang?
All of them, oh. Grand Square Ikeja, VI, Abuja, and Kano.
This May Day don't turn enjoyment day for workers, so.
Exactly. The only day in the year when your work ID is worth money.
Don't miss the Grand Square May Day extravaganza. May 1st at all locations. Come ready, shop smart, celebrate your hustle.
Since 1984, Sunu Assurances Nigeria PLC has practiced insurance business in Nigeria. Today, as a member of the Sunu Group with presence in 17 African countries, we move forward towards becoming the leading insurance business in Africa. We invite our valued shareholders to participate in our capital raising of 9.3 billion naira through a rights issue of 2,075,285,714 shares of 50 kobo each at 4 naira 50 kobo per share on the basis of 5 shares for every 14 shares held as at Thursday, 12th of February 2026. The acceptance list opens Monday, 13th of April 2026 and closes on Wednesday, 20th of May 2026. Hurry, collect your rights circular and complete your acceptance form to retain your beneficial holding in the company. Consult your stockbroker or professional advisor for guidance. Sunu Assurances Nigeria PLC. Insurance, our business.
I found something inside my Nescafe Original 3-in-1 pack the other day. A unique code printed inside.
Yes, so every pack of Nescafe Original 3-in-1 now comes with a code inside in the Nescafe Next Level promo. Just text the code to *7022# and you could win 500,000 naira cash, business tools, and training. Up to 1 million naira in prizes to be won. Promo runs until June 30th, 2026. T's and C's apply. Nescafe. Make your world.
Lagos, Nigeria, your incredible football experience is back. It's Goal Fest 2026, the 10th anniversary edition. Join thousands of fans for the ultimate football party. Big screen action, live DJs and a hype man, games, food, and non-stop football vibes. And of course, live performances by some of Nigeria's biggest superstars. Goal Fest is happening Saturday, May 30th, 2026 at the Balmoral Convention Center, Victoria Island, Lagos at 2 p.m.
Register now at www.goalfestnigeria.com.
Come and experience football like never before. Goal Fest 10th anniversary.
Sponsored by Squadron, Dark Rum,
Supported by Indomie. Proudly refreshed by Pepsi.
Oh, it's actually a Goal Fest.
Redmi A7 Pro, Redmi A7, get that Redmi A7 Pro. It's such a special phone.
Get the all-new Redmi A7 Pro today and instantly unlock 75,000 naira in exclusive gifts. Enjoy the stunning 6.9-inch big screen and a massive 6,000 mAh battery on the Redmi A7 Pro. Your 75k reward starts now. Walk away with a free bottle of cooking oil instantly, plus a 15-month warranty and 6 months screen insurance when you buy the Redmi A7 Pro. And the bonuses keep coming. A 50% MTN data bonus for 6 months and 2 months of Spotify Premium. The new Redmi A7 Pro series retails starting from 126,300 naira only.
Redmi A7 Pro.
On your first day on the job, this is what your pension fund investment sounds like. On your first new job, bonuses, promotions, not forgetting that big move. Promotions. When you get a bonus for good performance. followed by promotions. Promotions, partnership. Until one day you retire. You see, the value you enjoy tomorrow is earned today. And with Crusader Sterling Pensions, we work harder to make sure you get a better deal on your investment when the time comes. So live the life of an MVP, most valued pensioner, knowing that Nigeria's MVPFA is working tirelessly for you. Creating wealth for retirement. Crusader Sterling Pensions, a member of the Custodian Investment PLC Group.
I beg, remind me, when did you May Day again?
May Day na Labor Day now. Every 1st of May.
Labor Day don't change, oh. It not just be holiday again.
It change? What do you mean?
May Day don't turn to extravaganza day for us workers.
Extravaganza? Talk true.
Yes, oh. Now the Grand Square May Day extravaganza on May 1st.
What did happen for there now?
Simple. 10% discount on everything when you show your work ID.
Everything, ke?
I repeat, everything. Supermarket items, electronics, bakery, fast food, ice cream, even furniture.
Chai, big store like that. See, they remember us with the hustle.
So for head don't end, my guy. On May 1st, just waka enter Grand Square. Anything where you point, now 10% off.
So now just to carry my staff ID.
Now so, or proof of say, you dey run your own business.
Now which Grand Square be this gang?
All of them, oh. Grand Square Ikeja, VI, Abuja, and Kano.
This May Day don't turn enjoyment day for workers, so.
Exactly. The only day in the year when your work ID is worth money.
Don't miss the Grand Square May Day extravaganza. May 1st at all locations. Come ready, shop smart, celebrate your hustle.
My guy! You sabi say you need health insurance, abi? Yeah? God forbid, I know they sick. Calm down. This one dey different. Whether you sick or you no sick, you go still flex.
Yeah. You mean
now?
Yes, there's a new way to do health insurance with New Health, where you enjoy accessible and affordable health plans and much more. Visit newhealth.ng now to start. New Health, your win-win partner.
Kids FM Festival is back. Join us for the Kids FM Festival.
A day of exciting games, music, dance, and family fun.
Happening on May 27, 2026 at the Balmoral Convention Center, Lagos.
12 p.m. sharp.
Kids FM
Festival. Bring your brothers, sisters, mommies, and daddies, and all your friends too.
It's the Kids FM Festival. Let's make memories full of fun.
Register now at www.kidsfm.ng. It's the Kids FM Festival, where family fun comes alive.
LG Duo Cool mosquitoes away. Air conditioner keeps mosquitoes far away. LG Duo Cool.
And because LG cares beyond products, eligible customers can access free malaria insurance upon purchase of an air conditioner from Fuani showroom or any authorized dealer store nationwide.
Yes, so this is Jolly Johnny on the streets. How well do you know Maggi chicken flavor? Oh yeah, spell celery.
S-E-L-A-R-I-E. Celery.
Bros, you want turn to salary? Okay, spell turmeric.
T-U-R-M-E-R-I-C.
Yes, so
turmeric.
Correct. One carton of Maggi chicken flavor for you. Maggi chicken flavor with onions, celery, and turmeric. My game changer.
Now this smart cash way, they know they chat shishi. No be cha-cha-cha, now it's a smart cash. Steady on my lane, every payment seamless. No hidden charges, everything transparent. Star 939 hash, oh yeah, clock it. No be cha-cha-cha, I'm on a zero charges. I'm on a zero charge.
Zero charge if you testify. No be cha-cha-cha.
Every transfer smooth, no extra billing, no shit.
No be cha-cha-cha.
Smart cash, na the way everything stay, no shit.
No be cha-cha-cha.
No be cha-cha-cha. No be cha-cha-cha.
Okay, now. Defend the pool insurance. After God, like the next insurance. See us because the Allah. All the ladies, the Allah. Insure your car protection from accidents. Unforeseen loss, you can see them. Mistakes are meant to happen. If you don't jam the car, they jam yours. You beat them. Ah yes, you will get them arrested. Your plans for that day is affected. You waste your money, you waste energy. That's how you can be protected.
Get the protection that pays today. Call 0700 AXA Mansa to get a motor insurance that pays. AXA, know you can.
Babylon show with another one. With the ointment with for strong pens when you stop. Like arthritis, I must select. Rub, extra mentor. You rub, extra mentor. Baba, he don't walk my door. Sister, he don't have show.
Rob extra mentor tuntun yìí ní èròjà márùn-ún tó jẹ́ kébé tí ìrora bá wà kó sì fún ọ ní ìtura. Lo Rob extra mentor lónìí ó gbóná wọlé ó yára ṣiṣẹ́. Bí àyípadà kò bá sí lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ méjì yọjú sí dókítà.
Is that Alfie playing football in the rain?
It's Toby Chio.
My goodness.
When did he grow up?
That's it with kids, so.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
Stay updated and stay locked.
Are we not seeing it like it's a thing that has been planted and is growing fruitfully?
We talk about justice. How we get justice in Nigeria as it is. Struggle to understand whether we at war.
When a lot of people are saying that government have hands in this insecurity in Nigeria.
They die on a daily basis. Enough is enough. We must put an end to it.
We know that in Nigeria government, the law was made by the rich for the poor to obey. It wasn't as worse as this, and I came to church with my suit and tie. I carried placard from church. We marched the streets of Lagos.
A number of men on maternity lines talking about how their partners have been behaving after childbirth.
It would have been better if the president did not even visit at all.
And take it to the National Assembly, because if they can sleep at night, not worried about whatever it is that we are going through.
The conversation continues right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
This is Hard Facts.
It is Hard Facts. It's the nation's #1 talk news and sports radio station. This is Community U Report on Hard Facts. I'm Marianne Tukukona, and I did tell you that we are talking about an anti-cultism and other vices campaign put together by the Nigeria Police. It's called the Police Campaign Against Cultism and Other Vices, POCACAN. POCACOV. Oh my God, Marianne. I don't know. I think I'm thinking about Pokemon. Anyway, we're being joined by a man because you see, I was complaining that why are the women the ones campaigning? Where are the men? Well, Oguyemi Abimbola is the deputy chair of POCACOV Lagos, and he joins us live in the studio. It's so good to have you join us, sir.
Thank you very much.
Tell us what exactly you, a bloody civilian, is doing in POCACOV. We hear that you are leading the non-uniform part of POCACOV.
Yes, let me first correct one impression. That's a bloody civilian. Even the police will not call us a bloody civilian. It's not allowed.
It's on the lighter note. But the police is a civilian uniform agency,
friend.
actually.
So friend, we don't call his friend.
Police is your friend. Is the police my friend? Are you my friend?
Of course, I'm your friend.
Are you sure?
For sure.
Are you sure? My colleagues might not agree with that.
Oh, we are friends.
But tell us, what do you do as a civilian who works with the police for POCACOV?
First of all, thank the leadership or the authority of the Nigerian Police Force for coming up with a very laudable idea of POCACOV. That is a non-kinetic aspect of Nigerian police. It's a unit of Nigerian police. It's about sensitization and advocacy, not anti-cultism per se, but advocate against any form of criminalities. Yeah.
So everything. So as you are also enforcing the law, as the police is enforcing the law on the one hand, they're also they're using God to beg us, because you see, it's like saying, "This is the stick and this is the carrot." So the carrot is what we put out first. Please stay away from drugs. Please stay away from cybercrime. Please stay away from every crime as much as possible. We want to see how we can make our society better. But if you do insist, we will arrest you and you will face, that's what it means, right?
Yes, of course. Sensitization and advocacy. Yes, let's talk to the conscience of all these, our youths particularly. First of all,
do they listen?
Statistics.
Do they listen?
They have to. They have to. Statistics shows that looking at the effort of Nigerian police force, carrying them, do normal anti-cultism work is not really giving results. And there is even more cost. It's cost a lot on the financial implication. Yes. Now let the civilian and the civilian being guided with Nigerian police on how to do the advocacy and sensitization, so that they don't see the issue as a police issue alone. Security is for all of us. Yes, and that any one of us can come on board to join
and
the
partner
advocacy.
with the police,
Yes.
to do this. This is really great. Because of time, I want to open up the phone lines. If you have questions, Lagos, it's Community You Report, but today it takes a different turn. The police advocating and sensitizing us against vices and criminality. And that's why Poker Curve is actually... they couldn't wait. The phone lines are already up. 0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7190. 30 seconds just to go straight to the point so we can get them to respond to you.
Hi, Miriam. Good evening to you and your guests.
Yes.
Poker Cove, beautiful and laudable initiative. But as you said in your intro, charity, they say, begins at home. So my question would be, in what way has the police itself sensitized and held to account alleged cultists or those who have aided and abetted evil vices cloaked in police uniform? Or are they also not aware that there are persons in uniform who also are in the police force? Good evening.
Thank you very much for calling. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Good evening, Princess Marian Dikoko.
Yes.
My question is to these our Poker Corp officers. They have good initiatives. But my question to them is this. Are they taking some of these their campaigns to religious centers? Because I also noticed that some of the children that are involved in these things, they are from highly religious background from their homes. And also, the police officers themselves, their children, I hope they are taking this campaign also to themselves.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Very good questions. Because I remember in Port Harcourt, the Abacha police station, Abacha Road police station, my car was stopped by a half-drunk police officer carrying a gun and wearing flip-flops. So this particular campaign, is it also targeted at police officers, the young ones?
For sure. For the first caller who said some police officers, that's an accusation that I'm sure she doesn't have the facts about. But she made a lot of sense in terms of course, charity begins at home. And that's why, under the leadership of the IGP Olatunji Rilwan-Disu, we had Poker Cuff as part of the physical screening exercise.
Okay.
They just concluded recruitment that we had. We had Poker Cuff as part of the team to ensure that we do not even have such, elements recruited into the Nigerian police force. So it's very important for us to know that we now have accountability system. Of course, you already know that the Nigerian police force is evolving. It's evolving because we go through transparency and accountability. If you report any police officer, we have the complaint response unit. I mean, it's out there when we have such complaints. And if we are going to, they're going to go through disciplinary actions, it's also very transparent. So we don't have zero tolerance for certain habits in the police. We ensure that anybody that's held responsible or who is liable for a particular offense is accountable for it.
Okay, great. Let me take another quick call. 30 seconds, guys. Just go straight to the point so we can get as much reaction as possible.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, my name is Kingsley from Jakonde.
Go ahead.
Nothing wey Musa no go see forget. Police na my friend. Which friend? The one using Okeke Marwa to arrest us in street doing nothing? I beg, make Musa military forget. Thank you.
Okay, I would have been shocked if you didn't get any call like this because There are those who, I mean, there's no love lost between Nigerians and police officers, whether we like it or not. And there are a few of your officers that, leave a bitter taste in the mouth of some Nigerians. But let's take another call. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Emmanuel from Lagos.
Hi, Emmanuel. Go ahead, please.
I think they should go to the source of this problem. What about the artists, music artists? They produce songs, they make videos of these things, they sing the songs. Most of the hip hop artists in Nigeria are cultists. What are you doing about that? I know most of these teenagers, they are role models.
Yeah.
What do you do about it? And again, on TikTok, on Facebook, you see them display these things. It's not hidden. So it becomes something that the younger ones want to identify with. Thank you.
Great points. Thank you very much. Care to respond, ladies? Oga?
Okay, so let me respond to the other caller that talked about religion. I'll come to this. So when he talked about, we take our campaigns to religious grounds, religious centers, mosques, churches, because we know that most of our parents are there, So we not only speak to young people, we also engage parents and community members in all of those different areas. Okay. So also concerning the other caller that talked about waiting Musa no go see forget, it's quite interesting because, like I always tell people, police is the public and the public is the police. One cannot do without another. We are like husband and wife. We go quarter, but we go up. We come together. So we are getting better, and we are open to criticism. So please do well to do that.
Yeah,
it becomes a very, very serious issue for an officer to join cults, because many people join cultism to have access to weapons, whereas the Nigerian police are authorized to carry weapons. So why do you need any form of a shield or protection before you can carry a weapon, whereas you are already authorized automatically as an officer? So I still find it very difficult to believe that a police officer joining cultism for what?
Okay. Do you want to address the musicians? Because there are certain celebrities. In fact, a particular very top musician came to my city during the Calabar Festival and shouted a chant for a particular cult group, which caused a cult clash. So again, it's a valid point. Are you carrying these so-called celebrities along with this campaign?
Yes, we must understand that, as some of these celebrities are influencers, so they are role models as well for some people who want them to be. So we are, of course, if such is reported or we've seen such video, would of course react to it immediately.
Okay. Well, because our time is fast spent, I have to let you ladies go, and gentlemen who joined us late. But I'm hoping that this campaign will continue, and time and time again you'll come back to the station to let us know the strides that you've made, and help us participate. How can people reach Pokakov? Do you have a number for Lagos State? How do we reach out to you quickly?
Yes, we can be reached via our phone lines 070-3369-3299.
Take it again, please.
070-3369-3299. And of course, we call for partnership. We call for people to come join us. Okay. Sometime in the month of May, in commemoration of the Children's Day, we'll be having a sensitization program at Igomo.
Okay.
Yes. So we're calling for partnership.
Okay. So Igomo people, Pokakov is calling for your partnership, so you could join them. Quickly, we have 10 seconds.
Yes, I want to chip in this, that Lagos State government have come up with a law that in any building that a cult is living, it becomes the property of Lagos State government.
Thank you very much. I want to say thank you, SP Ovenene Kwen, National Coordinator, Police Campaign Against Cultism and Other Vices, Ogunyemi Abimbola, Deputy Chair, Pokakov Lagos, and SP Olivia Eoguchuku. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. All right, Lagos, we're going to go on a break. Omoyele Sowore joins us on the other side of the clock as we talk about that summit for opposition members, which he did not participate in Ibadan. Stay with us.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this. Yes, so this is Jolly Johnny on the streets. How well do
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.